This year, the Broadway hit Wicked, celebrating its 21st anniversary.
And Din Tai Fung, the Times Square restaurant right around the corner from the Gershman Theater, is toasting the milestone with a special green drink and greenified menu. Joining us now, Franklin Yang, who is the Assistant General Manager at Din Tai Fung. Thanks for joining us, Franklin.
Thank you very much.
Where does this idea come from? Because it really makes sense to get fans that are fans of Wicked to stop by the restaurant.
Yeah, of course. Well, today, you know, we're this month we're celebrating Wicked's 21st anniversary, so we thought it'd be fun to tie that in with a specialty cocktail. So today we have the Alphabet's Elixir. It's a play on a whiskey sour.
Okay.
With Johnny Walker, Midori, yuzu, and lime blend.
And what do you mean by greenified menu?
Yeah, so we brought a collection of some of our green items. So our cucumber salad, which is one of our namesake items. It's one of our most popular items here at the restaurant.
Oh, that looks good, by the way.
We've got our string beans, another one of our most popular items here at the restaurant, as well as our vegan sesame noodles, and the middle is then our vegan spicy wontons.
You got a lot of green stuff in your place.
Yes.
Okay, so you're pouring that up. So Franklin, tell us about your restaurant, because you basically, oh, look at that. That is green.
It's a wicked color. That's an
Have
odd
you seen
green.
Wicked, by the way?
I have. It's one of my favorite shows on Broadway. I'm very excited to have this partnership, which means and gives me a greater excuse to go back and go see it multiple times now, as I can say it's part of work. But I'm very excited to have we've had some cast members with us as well too, and it's so exciting, to see the cast members of my favorite show on Broadway in the restaurant with us.
Talk about Din Tai Fung, because it's just coming here to the East Coast. It's been really popular out west and really around the world.
Absolutely. So we're very excited to be here in New York. It's our first location here on the East Coast. Primarily, we have a lot of our locations in North America are on the West Coast, and we do have some upcoming as well too, in Vancouver, Scottsdale, and also Santa Monica as well too. We're very excited to finally be here, especially because we're a world-renowned Taiwanese dumpling house. We've got 165 locations worldwide in 13 different countries, and so to finally be here in New York, in like the mecca of food, it's so proud for us.
We're happy to have you here. Are you open 7 days a week?
7 days a week. We're seating, amazing guests as well too, from 12 to 9:30.
Wow.
And still family run?
Still family run. Third generation family owners. They're here in the restaurant with us day in, day out. We're very proud of them, and they're very proud of us.
Oh, thank you. So nice to meet you, Franklin.
Nice to meet you too.
I'll be the one to sample it.
It's very green.
And then on the flip side as well too, Roseanne, I have a sea salt green tea for you.
Oh, that looks great.
With a topping of sea salt and a matcha powder as well.
Oh, I love it.
I like that. It's got a little
thank you.
sour kick to it.
Yes, that's a citrus tang from the yuzu and the lime juice.
All right, it'll get your day started. Thank you so much, Franklin.
Thank you
for having us.
Okay, one of our favorites, Emmy Award-winning actor, writer, director, and producer Henry Winkler has created some of the most iconic TV roles, including the Fonz on Happy Days and Gene Cousineau on Barry. Oh my goodness, he was so good in Barry.
He's also an author.
Yeah.
Yeah, and today he's joining us to talk about the second children's book in the Detective Duck series, Detective Duck, The Case of the Missing Tadpole. Ooh. Joining us right now, one of the best guys in the business, Henry Winkler. Thank you so much for being with us.
So happy to be here. Thank you, as always.
All right, so this Detective Duck, let's start there.
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
We'll start at the end and work backwards here.
Okay.
It's the second in the series.
Yes, it's the second in the series, and it is our 39th children's novel.
Get out of here.
So during the pandemic, Lynn called me and said, hey, remember the title of the book that Hank Zipser read in the second grade? It was called Detective Duck. We just made it up. Wouldn't that be a great character? I was doing a jigsaw puzzle with my wife because it was the pandemic.
Right.
And I said, and I know where she lives because it was a pond in New Hampshire. The puzzle was. And all of a sudden, there it is.
So you did a spin-off, because that Hank Zipser series was a series of children's books that you started.
About me as a dyslexic student, yeah.
Yeah, and you shared that starting early 2000?
2003 we started writing. So now I went to PS 87 here in New York City.
Which is where you went to school?
Absolutely. Now I'm at the Emmys, and I see Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah.
And I want to congratulate him on being so great. He said, I have to give you a hug. When I was in the 4th grade, you came to PS 87.
Wow.
Where I went, where Hank went, where he went, and you read your children's book to us.
What a full circle.
What a circle.
That had to be cool. You had to be emotional when you heard that.
I was blown away.
Yeah.
And by the way, now you got grandchildren.
Yes,
Forget about Timothy Chalamet.
Yes.
Are your grandkids loving these books?
Do you know what they are? As they get older and they get into books, they come over and they say, "Oh, I don't have that one. Oh, I'd like that one." So we now have 6 and 5/6 of a grandchild.
So
5/6. Wait a minute.
She's coming in December.
Okay, all right.
So Detective Duck,
Yes.
I'm reading it. It's not one of those like books that have like 3 lines on every page. It's a story.
Yes, it's
a
for
mystery.
emerging readers, yes.
Okay, so what grades would you say this is
I would
for?
say 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade. And she is a feisty little girl who dreams about being a detective. And she's also an environmentalist. They find a green-blue algae that is growing in the pond. And they now have to figure out how to let the forest ranger know they've got a problem to keep their pond safe.
You want to tell us how it ends, or
I do not.
Okay, okay.
Because they're also looking for Franny, who runs the cafe in the middle of the pond. She makes French fried flies as
Say
a
that 3
specialty.
times fast.
No, and she's lost her son, Tad, who was a tadpole, and they have to find him. So the duckling, Willow, uses her detective skill.
What goes on in Henry Winkler's mind? Like, where do you come up with these storylines?
Do you know what? I'll tell you, when Lynn and I are sitting together, if a story is filled, all of a sudden you go, and then they could, and then she will, and then, oh my gosh, this could happen. But if you have a story that, well, yeah, I guess that, no, you throw it right out. You know, you just let the story take you.
Is this, I won't say the next phase of your career, because you've had it constantly. I mean, you did the acting thing. Obviously, everybody knew you. The Fonz blew up the world.
I had a good time.
In the
But be
70s.
careful,
my world.
But be careful. Don't call them the Fonz, because there's something that went viral. Did like one of your family members call you the Fonz? And
No, but my 6-year-old grandson went on Halloween as the Fonz.
Oh.
It was amazing.
Another full circle life moment.
Yes.
You know.
And last night started the American Horror Stories, and my son, with his colleague Alexis, ran the show, hired me as an actor.
I know, yeah.
You talk about a full circle.
Your son, Max.
Very strict.
And he gets you to, is it a patch, a clown with a patch?
Well, you know what? It is a doctor who starts off really like a normal doctor, and the tides turn.
So now you're doing horror films
I
on
know,
top of
but
everything.
you know what? I love them so much in Barry, too.
Oh, that was...
And you got so many awards for Barry.
But you know what? It was one of the great things I've done in my life. I don't know. Bill Hader and Alec Berg created a show that was from the heavens.
What about, like, because you won 3 Emmys. But you didn't win, like, for Fonz and Happy Days.
No.
It was when you did this character.
Yes, when I played
Barry.
Gene Cousineau,
Yeah.
I got my first nighttime Emmy.
Yeah.
I got 2 daytime Emmys, and they all sit together. They argue, you know, who should be in the front. But it is amazing. I am forever an Emmy winner.
I love it. Well, we love having you on the show.
Thank you.
What do you love to do when you come back to the old neighborhood, basically?
I'll tell you the first thing I did.
Okay.
Got off the plane, went right to the burger joint in the lobby of the Thompson Hotel and had a cheeseburger and well-done fries.
Not fried flies?
No.
Okay.
You know why? Because I had those on the plane.
Okay, there you go.
So I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to change it up.
It's always so much
One
fun
of our
talking to you.
favorites. Hey, do you
Yes.
ever get tired of being called the nicest guy in show business? Because you
know
are.
what? I don't think of myself as nice. This is what I think. I am so grateful that on 78th and Broadway, where I was born, I had a dream of being an actor. I am now sitting here with you today in 2004, and I'm still at the table.
2024, but you can sit
What
with
did
us
I
whenever
say?
you want. 2004. You can sit as many years as you want.
It's all right. You're watching my brain disintegrate right in front of you.
This is where the children's
No, but
stories come
thank you
from.
very much for letting me know.
Oh, please.
Really?
Welcome to the present.
I'm so happy to be here.
Henry Winkler, we love talking to you. You're the best.
Me
Thank
too.
you so
Oh,
much.
thank you.
Detective Duck is out right now.
I remembered I wrote it.
Okay, there you go.
What more do you want?
It's a page turner.